Hello, Davison. This is Superintendent Kevin Brown coming to you with my second edition of Brown's Blog. Today I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you a little bit about school safety. School safety is obviously a high priority for the Davison Community Schools. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple new things that we're rolling out for parents and students. One is our new Raptor system, and the other one is a new Safecards app. I'm here at Davison High School. I'm at the welcome desk with Officer Greg Prey. Greg is a security officer here at Davison High School and a former Davison City police officer. We've implemented the new Raptor system here at Davison High School, which does a couple things for us. It allows us to do an immediate background check on visitors coming into the building, and it runs their background against the known sex offenders list. And it also develops a picture ID, which is a huge plus for security for the high school. And we're actually going to take you through the process of how this works. So when a visitor comes into the building, Officer Prey will ask them for their driver's license or Michigan ID, which he will then take and run through the Raptor system. So Officer Prey runs my license through the Raptor system and checks to make sure I'm not a known sex offender. And then he also produces for me a visitor's pass, which is adhesive. And one of the really nice things about this visitor's pass is that it's actually got my picture on it. So that if there were ever a need to identify me and confirm my identity, we can do that with this picture ID. So the new Raptor system, we're piloting that system here at Davison High School, and there's a possibility that we may expand it to other buildings as well if things work out and if everything goes well and without a hitch. I also want to talk a little bit today about the new Safecards app. The Safecards app is an actual app that's developed that's available through Google Play or on the iPhone App Store, which will allow students to report unsafe behavior, whether it's bullying, suspicious situations, threats, intimidation, anything of that nature, through an app on their phone. We all know that smartphones have become integrated parts of us. We know that students are very familiar with how to use phones, and they're more likely, we believe, to report incidents if they can simply do it through an app on their phone than if they have to go to a computer or pick up a phone or something of that nature. So we're hoping that the new Safecards app will encourage students to report unsafe behavior and things that need to be looked into. And I'm going to walk you through how they do that with this new Safecards app. So I have an iPhone. So what I'm going to do is to first get the Safecards app on my phone. I'm going to go to the App Store, and I'm going to search DCS Safecards. It pops up, I click on it, and there it is, the DCS Safecards app. You'll see there's a little life preserver with the cardinal D in it. Now I've already downloaded the app on my phone, so I have it. So all I'm going to do is open it from here. And what's going to come up is a screen that says My Incidents. And down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a yellow bar here and the ability to report an incident. So if I wanted to report a threat, bullying, intimidation, any kind of unsafe or suspicious behavior, I can simply click on this. And you're going to notice the first thing that comes up is an attention notice, because this Safecards app is only going to be functional and responded to when school is in session. So over the summer, when students are not attending school, students won't be able to use this app. It is not monitored 24/7, so in emergencies, we still encourage people to call 911. This is really a way to report things that are happening during school, at school, or even outside of school during the school year. So it's important to take notice of that message. So I'm just going to click on OK, and it's going to load for me. You'll notice the first thing it says is, what school do you attend? So if I click below that, it's going to give me a menu, and I can choose whatever school it is. Let's say Davison Middle School. I click Done. The next message I get is who is being targeted. If I click below that, I can say myself or someone else. Okay, I'll say someone else in this case. The type of incident, I click below that. Is it a suspicious event? Is it a dangerous situation? Or is it a case of bullying? Let's say I'm a student and I want to report a bullying. One of my friends or somebody I know is being bullied by another student. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to press done. And then I'm going to get a description. Here I can actually type in what's happening. So, I could say Randy. Randy is bullying Mike. Okay, I click on done. Now it says describe the location. I click under there and I can say where that's at. Let's say it's DMS. Any other witnesses? I can list the names, say yes, and then submit. Once I've done that, a new incident has been opened. You can see that now under your My Incidents tab. So after we have reported our incident, submitted the incident, what happens next? Well, the incident is received by myself, the superintendent, our executive director of student services, Holly Hallebecky, our director of public information, Michelle Edwards, and the building principal. Okay? One of us then will make sure that that information is shared with the appropriate person to do the investigation. We can actually respond to the person through the app itself, and we can work together through the app. The principal can talk to students in the school or do whatever investigation needs to be done. And then at the very end of the situation, there's an opportunity to resolve the incident. The student can resolve it if they feel it's been taken care of adequately. An administrator can resolve it if they've handled it and feel it's been addressed. And those will be archived so that we have a permanent record of the event going forward. So we think this is yet another opportunity for students to report unsafe behavior of any type, and it gives them an immediate way to contact school authorities. I want to make sure that everybody understands, however, this is not something that's monitored 24/7. This is not an emergency situation. This is more for reporting things that are not urgent but need somebody's attention within the school district. And it'll only be functional and useful when school is in session. So if we don't have kids in school over summer break, things like that, it's not likely that things are going to be addressed because we don't have access to the students at that time. So I think it's a great new feature. Hopefully it'll make kids more likely to report things that they witness or things that they're experiencing, and we hope it's going to help keep our Davidson students safe.